This is what happens when you're an idiot and you had a few beers and you're out mowing the edge of your pond and hop on your tractor, forget your buckets, basically dragging the ground, and it finally catches and rips up a huge chunk of sod. Just got it all placed back on there, ended up over here, but it'll be fine. Drive over it 4 or 5 times, make sure it's in there good, but rookie move, Chris. So I was gonna do a little update on the garden here. I went to the lake a couple weeks ago, and Keuka Lake, and was up by Penn Yan, so I got some vegetable plants because I didn't start any from seed this year. I had planned to, but just never got around to it. And for how much I was planting, it really wasn't that much money to buy plants that were already started. So I've got, set these down here. I've got some habaneros here, a couple plants. They're growing the slowest. I don't know, it might have something to do with I dumped some ashes down here from the wood stove, wood boiler, so I'm sure that probably is a little acidic for them. Some green bells, there's some jalapenos. I'm not sure which is which until they start getting bigger. Been picking a ton of rocks out. I got, I think, 4 or 5 piles. Got some tomatoes here, I forget what kind. I think I got some Romas and big boys, maybe. Better boys, I guess. They're doing pretty good. I'm gonna try to get the cages around those tonight. I've got some cucumbers here. This one, I don't think it's gonna make it. I just watered it last night. Still pretty dry. I'm gonna put some water on it tonight and just see if it'll come back. It's looking pretty sad though. Same with this one down here. It's been super dry, which isn't terrible for a garden if you can keep it watered. What I've been doing is just putting buckets on each plant. I mean, it's small enough I can do that. I'd rather do that than get the sprinkler out here and water the whole garden and grow the weeds and everything in between all the plants. So just targeting each of the plants, and that seems to work pretty good. This one down here is a pumpkin plant. I did 4 pumpkins on the end here. 3 of them are doing real good. This one's all dried out, but it's looking pretty good considering this is the first year anything's been growing in it. And I think that manure I spread on it helped quite a bit. Getting ready to do my fence here around. That's gonna be another video. Put a gate in over there so I can get the tractor in and plow it up. I'm gonna put just like a man door gate over there. So when you're walking out of the house and want to grab some tomatoes or a pepper for dinner, you can just go through that door, maybe right here. I haven't decided yet. Probably on this one. But looking pretty good. Did a little miracle grow on the tomatoes and peppers the other day. But everything seems to do all right. So I'm gonna get some water on this stuff. I'm gonna pick the rocks out of here. I'm gonna start hanging this, but that's gonna be another video. I made a video of cutting all these locust posts and putting them in the ground, and then stringing that woven wire is gonna be part of that. So we'll see you on that one, and I'll bring you back in a month or so and show you what the garden's looking like at that point. Hopefully everything's doing pretty good. So thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Oh, one other thing real quick. Before before I let you go here, just because it's related to gardening. This rototiller was only running on choke. It was running real good. I haven't run this thing in probably 6 years now, and it moved up here when I came from my grandparents' house. Came with me, and I just hadn't put a garden in up here. I was using my buddy's when I was down the old farm. His was quite a bit bigger and a little bit nicer, but this was running on like 3/4 choke only. So I did some research, and most people were saying it's usually due to like an air leak or an issue with the carb. So I figured I'd look for an air leak first. And this fuel hose here from the tank to the carb was pretty dry rotted and cracked. And I had a piece of fuel line in the garage there, so I swapped that out. And sure enough, this thing runs awesome now. So that's all it was. It was just pulling too much air through the fuel line, and the fuel air mixture was off, so you had to run it on 3/4 choke to get the fuel air mixture close enough to where it would actually want to run, and swap that out. 5-minute fix, and it's back to new. So just something to check. And I know I didn't do this, but I know you can spray like starter fluid around different spots on you know, that you think might be leaking, and if the engine starts revving up, then you know it's actually leaking by there. You know, if that starter fluid's getting in there somehow where it shouldn't be. Obviously the only way it should be getting in is through the intake. So if you're not spraying it in the intake and that motor's revving up at idle, you know you got a leak somewhere. So just something to check, real easy. And I guess I lucked out on that one, so hopefully that helps somebody.